Call of Juarez is an FPS cowboy game, also known as a Western. Released in 2006, developed by Techland, better known for Dying Light 1 and 2, and a critically acclaimed trailer for Dead Island. The Call of Juarez franchise consists of a duology and it's a much more popular spin-off. If you heard about Call of Juarez, it's probably because of Gunslinger. There's also the one we won't mention today. Alright, preamble over. Roll the intro.
The legend of the lost gold of Juarez has been passed from one generation to the next since the time of Hernando Cortez. It was said to be the ransom for Montezuma, held hostage by the Spanish in the great Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan. The treasure disappeared soon after the sacking of the city. Some believe it's buried near the border town of Juarez. The legend relates that the Aztec sun god put a curse on that treasure. All who seek it will find only madness and their own perdition. This avaricious madness has come to be known as the Call of Juarez.
You got all that? Great. Now, I did say the game was surprisingly good. However, this game is legally an adult, so it has a couple of kinks. When the game launches, you have like 7 different options. You'll want to pick the DirectX 10 option for now, we'll get to that later. After getting in, you might have black bars on top and the bottom. Also, the HUD is rather low res. Just download the patch from PC Gaming Wiki, follow the instructions, and it should all be sorted out. Junior here still has pixelitis though. It's terminal, nothing to be done about it. Second, the refresh rate only goes up to 100 Hz. If you want more, you're gonna need to go into the configuration files and adjust as needed. Once again, PC Gaming Wiki. Although, since we're using the DirectX 10 version, it's not called video.scr, but videodx10.scr. That's my favorite file type. Okay, now that we got the prep work out of the way, let's get into it. No! The tech problems, I mean. Performance is a bit of a mixed bag. Specifically, I noticed some micro stutters at the beginning. Like, here, I'm trying to jump on this island, but it just isn't happening. Yeah, guess my rig just ain't good enough. It seems to go away eventually, but it does turn up in some levels here and there, but it's minimal. Honestly, ignore it until it goes away. I also experienced some crashes that I did not experience before, notably in the collapsing mine in episode 5 and the beginning of episode 11. Most of these crashes can be resolved by switching to DirectX 9 for a little bit, saving and then booting DirectX 10 up again. Outside of that, there are a couple of, peculiarities.
I'll shoot you down like a dog!
Which we will get to later.
I'm Billy. I grew up in a town called Hope. Pretty much the most hopeless place I ever seen.
This is our protagonist, Billy Candle. He don't got no dad, so he got no surname.
Ma'd never say who my father was, so I don't got no last name.
This does bring up the question of why his mother didn't give him her surname, the conclusion being that both his parents hate him. I'm not gonna mince words. This game is gorgeous. When I opened it up for the first time, I was shocked how good it looked. Genuinely better than some games that came out nearly a decade after it. It captures the Wild West frontier so perfectly and so beautifully. Also, I am a complete and utter sucker for clear blue skies, lush greenery, crisp, reflective clear water, and scorching deserts with an orange tint. Hey, what can I say? I'm a simple man. I have a type.
Jones' cabin. Good place to practice some shooting.
Well, you know what they say. One man's decrepit ruin is another man's farm. I'm pretty sure it's haunted though. I keep hearing chickens, but I can't seem to find any. We got our first gun here, which Billy knows the exact location of. Why is it on the roof? And we also do some stealth, which is this game's worst feature. It works well enough, just look at the indicator in the left corner. If it's black, you're good. If it's not black, it's not good, because you're visible. It overstays its welcome, is all I'm saying. Okay, we can't work like this, let's turn this off. There are multiple kinds of revolvers in this game, and they're all fucking terrible, except the one you get at the very last level. That one's good. It's a roll of the dice if you're going to hit anything you're aiming, unless you're like 5 meters away from it. And even then, it's not great. The only one worth keeping an eye out for is the quick shooter. It's a double action that shoots fast and reloads fast. We'll be using it a lot, since the name of the game is accuracy by volume of fire. There are also multiple two-handed weapons and dynamite, which is completely useless, and I genuinely might have used it twice in the entire game. There are 2 variants of a gun. There's the rusty variant and the normal variant. This affects the condition of the gun, so if you use it too much, it'll blow up.
My. Billy Candle. Been a long time, boy.
I'm just here to see my ma.
Well, before you go out there, I think you better give me your gun. Hand it over.
But Sheriff...
Drop it, boy.
This is a good call on the sheriff's part. You know, considering that it hasn't even been 10 minutes and he's already robbed someone.
Just don't do anything stupid, son.
I'm not your son.
Thank God for that, boy. Thank God for that.
Ouch. Hope really is a nice little frontier town.
What the fuck they doing in there?
And the people, the very image of Southern hospitality.
Stand still. Let me take a measure.
What the hell you looking at? Can't you see there's no way through? Come back later!
Well, Billy Candle, ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Susie. She keeps a gun in her drawers.
Oh, is that how you gauge the worth of an individual? If they have things you want? You know, I'm starting to think that the sheriff hating you has a precedent. Like, he's seen this before. He knows what Billy is like. We meet the saloon owner, Clyde. Unsurprisingly, he also hates Billy's guts.
Relax, Clyde. I'm just here to say hello.
Your balls will be saying hello to my boot in a second, boy.
I think this is a fantastic time to try out the physics engine. I always like breaking shit in the opening level. It makes me feel like I'm with the mob, extorting protection money from some fucking saloon owner or some shit. Next time it's gonna be a fucking kneecaps, alright?
Psst. Billy, go to the window round back. Well, maybe you can find a rope to get your ass through this window. But don't raise a ruckus.
This is about the time we acquire the whip.
This is where we hang horse thieves.
Oh no, sir, I'm just trying to get laid.
You deaf? Get away from that end.
No, I... This will be your primary mode of transportation as Billy. You can use it to hook to branches and swing. It's a bit finicky, but it works. Most of the time.
Hi, Susie.
Shh. Wait here. I'll be back in a minute.
While Susie's distracting Clyde, Billy does the gentlemanly thing and ransacks her fucking room.
Oh my. You have grown.
Thought I heard you in here.
This isn't what it looks like, I'm just here to rob her. This is a good time to mention the damage indicators. You have two of them. Green means Son shot you, but missed, and red means it hit.
This is Crazy Frank's place. Lost his mind in the war. If someone in this town has ammo, it's Crazy Frank.
Billy, you just escaped a fucking lynch mob and you're already planning to rob someone. You know what? I don't think I want to do this. Let's see if we can't find a way around. Oh shit! Fine, okay, I guess Robert Frank here.
Hey, Lucy, what do you want to do with this little thief? Me and Lucy, we shot men, women, and children. So we sure as hell can shoot a lowlife like you. We got him on the run, Lucy. Lucy, look at him.
Crazy old coot.
Okay, so let's just pause here for a second and recap. In the first 30 minutes since he arrived, he stole from and threatened a hermit and used his property as target practice, got offered a freebie from a prostitute and repaid her by stealing her gun, then stole from a war veteran and had the nerve to call him crazy when he tried to kill him for stealing his property. Billy is a genuine menace to society. I mean, yeah, I know, I'm aware this is 19th century America. People weren't very kind to him growing up, but he's just an asshole to everyone. Even the people who like him. Like, there's no excuse. I mean, by God, boy, do you know what burning bridges means?
There it is. The only home I ever knew. Bet Mom's cooking dinner right now. Baking biscuits, making stew. I can almost smell it. Thomas! You get away from her, you bastard! You hear me? I'll kill you!
Oh, Lord. It is on this Sabbath day in this empty church that I pray to thee. What am I to do not to lose faith in the people of this town? I personally invited every last soul in town to today's service. I will bring them your word, Lord. I will show them the way.
This is our second protagonist, big fan of alteration, and my personal favorite. I mean, just fucking look at him. Reverend Ray. Who is a combination of 2 Clint Eastwoods, 2 preachers, and Carl McCoy. Now, Reverend Ray here is an outlaw turned holy man. And
The most self-righteous son of a bitch who ever picked up a Bible.
Billy's words, not mine.
And my reward is with me, to render each as his work shall be.
Reverend Ray, I heard gunshots at your brother's farm.
What?
That bastard child will burn in hell!
Of course, everyone immediately assumes it's Billy. There's gunshots at the farm? God damn it, Billy.
Randy, you promised me this would never happen again.
Call of Juarez. Billy, what did you do?
Billy, stop fucking running.
Billy! Billy. What have you done, boy? For the love of God, what have you done? I better get Tim.
So Billy's gone, and Ray goes back to the house to see if he can't find any clues. He doesn't, but he does help some looters find God.
That bastard child's been a burden on this earth since the day he was born. If I could, I would kill him. I've spent 20 years preaching to hyenas and wolves, but maybe there are some who are beyond redemption. Is that what you're telling me, Lord? To destroy those who cannot be saved? I haven't laid eyes on these equalizers in 20 years. How many lives did they take? No matter.
Yeah, so in certain cutscenes, Reverend Ray wants to be specific, there's a slight chance that you'll be dragged down to hell by Satan, probably because of all those people you've killed. Reloading the game may fix it, but sometimes you'll have to skip the cutscene to progress.
Tim, man's a menace. Enough! I'll lock all of you up if you don't shut your yaps. Give me your weapons, McCall. Don't. No!
They shot the sheriff, but not the preacher. Which is probably a bad move, considering the sheriff was quite reasonable, and Ray really isn't.
You're not the law, Ray. You need to let the law handle this.
I represent a higher law, God's law.
Ray.
That was Quick Draw. It's an ability exclusive to Reverend Ray. You'll have to holster your weapons and then press left or right mouse to draw them. You'll draw both your sidearms and the crosshair will slowly go towards the middle of the screen. Not the most fun mechanic, but it gets the job done.
Lock the door!
Jello belly! What now, padre?
Yeah, that'll show him. Ray has, at some point, decided that the saloon is the source of all the town's ills, so...
You think heaven wants anything to do with you? You're going to hell, and I'm gonna send you there.
Okay, now we also have dueling. So at the end of every episode with Reverend Ray, you'll duel someone. And the dueling is kinda jank. You'll get the hang of it after a couple of tries.
Today is the holy 7th day. You didn't want to come to the Lord, so he sent down upon you the fire and a heavenly sword. Take heed what I say.
Ray single-handedly cut the population of Hope in two. They got the message.
Gotta run. No matter if I kill somebody or not, they'll hang me anyway. I can hear the hounds. Jesus Christ, get a grip of yourself.
So Bill is on the run from Ray and yes. The game crashes in this mission if you shoot a revolver from your left hand. You can fix this by not doing that, or picking the DirectX 9 launch option, whichever you prefer. Now that you need to, since the whole mission is a sneaking section.
Remember that storm in '67? Bolt of lightning struck Rodriguez and fried the son of a bitch to a crisp.
Do you ever shut up?
You do get the bow, which is one of the best weapons in the entire game. When you press right click to aim, time slows down and then you can hit things. Did they see me? Well, technically I got spotted, but all the witnesses are dead now, so did I actually get caught? Who's to say?
The storm is coming. I can hear the thunder. Dark days for humankind are drawing near. Peace, but a sword.
Kinda extreme, but I dig it. Then he fights Ned the Plague, who frankly looks like a fucking vampire in this lighting.
They call me Ned the Plague, because I bring death wherever I go.
I guess the bullets were silver. Or holy. Or both, really. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Brazier. Hey, can you hear me? Be absolved, kindred soul. The soul of a murderer.
The Lord can hear you. Speak your mind, son.
The train will be robbed. On the bridge. They'll blow up the track. Hurry.
What's going on there?
I don't know, man, but it ain't good. The soldier tells you that the train has been robbed by bandits. Because, as we all know, in the 19th century, a third of the population of Texas consisted entirely of bandits, with the other 2/3 being cowboys and cattle, respectively. Oh, this is a nice spot. Well, except the skull. Guess a steel driving man died and the gang boss left the skull as a warning to the others. Man, you could just do whatever in the Gilded Age, huh? Anyways, apparently Ned had the charisma of fucking Alexander the Great because, my god, where did he find all these people? The draw mechanic is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. It incentivizes you to keep your weapon holstered at all times because when you get ambushed, it's useful to have a bullet time mode. Completely ass backwards. Oh, an enemy surprised me. Better holster my weapon so I can draw them and actually fucking hit something. Although it does have its moments.
One more step and she gets it, padre.
Believe it or not, the Bible has a gameplay purpose outside of roleplay. When using it, the bandits get confused for a second.
For everyone that doth evil hateth the light.
Huh? There's a rock ledge on the right-hand side, and you'll have a clear shot at the train from there.
Now this right here is competent game design right here. When they said ledge, I assumed the ledge I was just at. But no, there's a different ledge you have to go to. And if it wasn't for that enemy, I would have wasted like 30 seconds of my very precious life going there. Speaking of wasting my limited fucking time on this earth, we gotta talk about episode 7. I'm not going to lie to you, this level is a fucking slog. It is the longest level in the entire game and it fucking feels like it. It would've been fine if something happens, but it doesn't. There's a second part of the level that's more interesting, but his whole level could have been half as long and been better off for it. Let's get back to the story. Last we saw Billy, he jumped off a train. Apparently the train was carrying gold and was being guarded by soldiers who promptly chased him off. Billy is now heading to his girlfriend Molly, whom he had to leave because her father didn't approve.
I guess he didn't like the idea of a Mexican in the family.
She also mentioned that the father was Billy's boss.
We just saw each other for who we were. Not her father, though. Her father just couldn't get past the color of my skin.
Or maybe he just didn't like you fucking his daughter. But still, I don't think any ranch hand would have gone unscathed if the boss found out they were fucking his daughter.
This ranch looks like a damn fort. Is this Indian country?
Billy comes across a farmer whose wife's gone missing and steals his horse. Why? I got it. There we go. We proceed to ride the horse for, 30 seconds. What the fuck did we steal the horse for? So we could jump a fucking gap? Well, we found the wife. Man, that guy's having a shitty fucking day. So look at this shit. It's a wide open space, nowhere to hide, can't reliably hit them from far away, but they can sure hit you. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Okay. There are 6 full video files of me failing to do this jump. I don't think you need to see that. I don't think anyone needs to see that.
The winner!
The engineer back in the train told Ray that Billy was heading south. It is important to note that Ray hasn't slept in some time, so he's going a little crazy. I can relate.
Angels of death.
I don't know if you can say that, man. No, genuinely, I don't know. The US military names helicopters after Native American tribes, and they love it. So I don't know how they feel about being called the Angels of Death. Oh, he's racist. This is just a repeat of the previous level, but we do get to use the lever action a lot. Ray finishes off the stragglers of Billy's mass defense spree, evangelizes the local wildlife, and meets Venom Snake. Yes, I have 2 jokes, shut up, I'm trying. He tells us he's a Texas Ranger and he's here to take in a cattle rustler. Ray, of course, immediately trusts him and offers to help him. Because what good ranger doesn't travel with a posse of sombrero-wearing gunslingers?
We're right about to bring some hell down on him.
I hear Ferguson has a girl. Young and pretty and,
Shut it, McLeod.
Ray shoots first and asks questions never, alright? He chases Billy through a window, fights off the corn Viet Cong, shoots Chet, and Billy, get off the fucking horse and get shot like a man!
Time to meet your maker, boy.
No!
Plot twist, it turns out the fucking generic bandits were indeed bandits. Were.
They're headed for the river. You're gonna need a horse to get there in time.
Venom Snake kidnaps the daughter on a fucking raft? What would they have that?
Was I wrong, Lord? Was he telling me the truth? Was he innocent as well?
Well, he didn't kill his parents, if that's what you're asking.
There is one candle, but 3 graves. The gold of Juarez belongs only to the brave.
Foreboding. Turns out Billy survived, thanks to Commodore over here, who does not know what he's gotten himself into.
But if you took my medallion, you gotta give it back to me. Please.
I stole nothing from you. Hey, Wakpa, the river probably took it in return for your life.
Which is a polite way of saying, you fell in the river, dumbass, be happy that the only thing you lost is a medallion. He also asks that Billy repays him by hunting 3 rabbits for him. While he's doing that, let's talk a bit. How do you know when you like a game? I mean, in a way that you know you're going to be replaying it every couple of years. Sometimes, it's the whole experience. There's so many things in a game that you love, and you can't really narrow it down to one thing. And sometimes it's a level, or a moment in a level. When Commodore sends you off to find the rabbits, this is the first time you're completely set loose. Unlike every other level in this game, this is the only one that is open world, or at least it feels like it. You're riding over hills, streams, forest, and it doesn't seem like it ends anywhere. You actually feel like you're on the Wild West frontier. Just you and the untouched wilderness. Billy gets back, they talk, and Billy divulges how he's a wanted man, and
I gotta get the hell out of Texas.
Calmwater, instead, suggests that Billy should retrieve an eagle's feather from a mound to prove his courage to the river.
What?
Billy, having nothing better to do, agrees. Calmwater neglected to mention that the eagle has a really strong opinion about personal property. This motherfucker's finding his beak and claw. He's not letting anyone get his feathers without a fight. Innocent? Bullshit, he was coming right for me. Texas is a stand your ground state. That was self-defense. Uh-oh.
I'm going to jail!
Alright, found the feathers. Get me the fuck off this mountain. Hey, Calmwater, got the feather... shit.
Hello, boy.
While Bill is getting himself kidnapped, Ray finds the Molly's kidnapper's hideout. Yes, those are good words. Then they escape, and he chases them on horseback for like 20 kilometers, which, you know, for a man his age who has not slept in like a week is pretty goddamn impressive. Oh yeah, rough riding like we did back in Cuba with Roosevelt. Or I guess not yet. Is Roosevelt alive? Was Roosevelt born?
I know who you are. I recognized you the moment I saw you. Only one man alive has the huevos to wear armor like that. Who do you think you are? A knight in shining armor, slaying dragons and saving fair damsels? Your day is done, old man. Your time has come.
Today you'll stand in front of the Almighty, facing your judgment. So you better talk while you still can, you low-life son of a bitch. Where have they taken that girl?
Juarez.
Juarez? Juarez. So, all the events have come full circle. Is that what you wanted, Lord? Very well. To Juarez.
There's only one candle, but 3 graves. In the first grave, a bad man sleeps. He might wake up, so shh. In the second one, a rich man, the heart of stone, slumbers. For him, the gift will not be enough. In the third grave, a beggar lays. You need to light the candle for him, because a little warmth means a lot to a poor man. He'll give you the gold because the poor are always more generous than the rich. There is one candle, but 3 graves. The gold of Juarez belongs only to the brave.
Sorry about the rough stuff. Sometimes Manson can be a little overly, enthusiastic.
This is Billy's dad, Juarez. He's called Juarez because he's from the city, Juarez.
They call me Juarez because that is where I'm from.
So Juarez from Juarez wants to find the treasure of Juarez, and he needs Billy's medallion to do so.
Medallion? Why?
Billy tells him that he doesn't have the medallion, and he really does not take that well.
Tell me where the medallion is, or you will wish you were never born. Where? I don't care where it is. You just bring it back to me, or I will give her to the men for their amusement.
Billy has until sundown to find the medallion that fell in the river, in Texas. Let's see, cemetery, representing certain death, fitting, or getting the fuck out of here.
Fuck it.
Alright, fine, I guess we're saving Molly. Stumbling around, Billy finds a boy who offers to pay him to bury his father. Billy says, sure, because this seems like a good idea as any at this point. Billy, I don't like what that hand is.
Aren't you going to say something?
Like what?
A few words from my father.
I'm not a priest.
You want the 100 pesos or not?
All right. Dear, Lord, we are here today to honor, what was his name?
Arturo.
Arturo, a good man, a kind man, a dead man. We bid him farewell. Keep Antonio.
Arturo.
Arturo, forever in our hearts, and in this box, amen. All right, I buried Armando.
Arturo.
Right, so where's my money?
Jesus, Billy.
I'd like to give you the 100 pesos, but I don't have 100 pesos.
Well, how many pesos do you have?
None. Did you really think...
The boy gives us a key to a church where we find 3 graves and figure out one of them points to where the entrance is.
3 tombs. Hold on. 1 candle, but 3 graves.
Alright, Billy might break his fucking ribcage, but here we go. This is the cave containing an ancient temple where the gold is hidden. At least we think. I mean, with all these fucking Indiana Jones traps, there's gotta be something valuable here.
Out of my way!
Wait, you were behind me the whole time? Did you see the spiders? Did you have to do the jumping puzzle too?
I knew you'd find your way to the gold. So I followed you. Why? Why did you lie to me?
I never lied.
You asked him if he had the medallion, and he said no, and he still doesn't. The better question is, how the hell did you not find the treasure that was like 200 meters from your house? Actually, let's talk about the treasure. So, you need to put a medallion in one of the 3 graves to find the rock that leads to the treasure. Okay, but here's the thing. Those are Catholic graves, near a church. So that means that someone already knew the location of the treasure and then built the church and the graves. Here's my question. Who? Probably the monks who live here, considering there's a back entrance to it. And also, if Billy's mom told him the legend, wouldn't that mean that it's some local folklore? Wouldn't then Juarez, the guy who's famously named Juarez because he comes from Juarez, know about it? Did none of his lackeys report that there's a church literally in the middle of nowhere with 3 graves?
Ray?
It's all right, boy. I misjudged you, and for that I am truly sorry. The Lord is clearly on your side.
Well, something is.
Otherwise, you wouldn't still be alive.
They got Molly. I want to help.
No. Oh, no. This is my business now. I have to make amends and seek forgiveness for my arrogance.
That's good. That's good. That's character development. I like that.
And when they have finished their testimony, the beast that cometh up out of the abyss shall make war with them, and overcome them, and kill them. Everyone that does evil hateth the light.
Who is he?
I hate
Preacher! Who are you?
I'm the Lord's right hand, and I'm here to send you to hell.
If you or that boy doesn't bring me the gold, that girl will die a slow and terrible death. We will take her and torture her and burn her alive. You hear me, Padre? The gold for the girl. You've got till noon.
Well, that doesn't sound great. Any ideas, Ray?
Who is he?
You again? I can see that my puto of a son is hiding in your shadow. Does he really think that you or your God can protect him?
I'm not bringing peace, but the wrath of the Lord.
Call me biased. Call me simple, but in my humble opinion, any game where you can wield a big iron in one hand and the word of God in the other is a good fucking game.
And fire came down out of heaven and devoured them.
These are the best revolvers in the entire game. They hit hard and are accurate to boot. Probably could have broken a window or something, but when God gives you a cannon, you blow shit up.
Not bad, preacher. Not bad. Juarez told me that the farmer we killed in Hope was your brother. You know, once the McClydes were done breaking all his fingers, I shot him in the guts, and I gotta say, he took a long time to die.
This is a fantastic level, capped off with the most boring fucking boss fight in existence. You just go around in circles, shoot him once, maybe twice, until he's dead.
Just run around in circles, smack him with a stick. Run around in circles, smack him with a stick. Run around in circles, smack him with a stick.
For everyone that doth evil hateth the light.
We finally get to Molly and, shit. Before we wrap this up, I have to mention the visuals in this level. The first 2 minutes of this level are beautiful to me. I adore deserts. Not the sand dune ones, I mean the American-Mexican ones, but a lot of vegetation. It's a crying fucking shame that we only get to see it at the very end. Wonder how Ray's doing. Anyways, Bill decided that for a change he wants to be a good person and decides to help. The Guerrero kid is also around and gives us a bow.
Take this and kill them all. Adios, senor.
Jesus. As per the deal, we kill everyone still standing in the fort, shoulder check a water barrel, tower, and Billy commits patricide.
Listen, it's not too late to fix things. Together we will be rich, and if you want the girl, she's yours.
You had my mother murdered, you lying son of a bitch.
Well, he ain't having any more kids, that's for goddamn sure.
Where's Juarez?
He's dead.
No time, it's not safe here. Follow me.
Molly.
Move it!
We saved Molly and Ray, and we got fucking damn it. What does it take to put this fucking guy down? Ray shot him. Billy shot him in the dick. How is he still alive?
I'm wearing armor as well.
You ain't got a helmet though.
Boom! There's that! And this! And that! And this! Ooh! The burning you feel? It is shame.
No! No, you don't get 3 death fake outs. Fuck off.
Thank you, Lord. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
And so, Billy learned that he should stop blaming his life's misfortune on circumstances beyond his control. Other people's assumptions of him, color of his skin, or the fact that he's a bastard, in a familial way. And finally, accept himself. Which is quite bad, because Billy Candle is a very bad person. A wanted person in the state of Texas, for murder as a matter of fact. And he's just buried his only alibi. I mean really, who's gonna vouch for him? Molly? Who's gonna believe her? Her father and the entire ranch is dead, and if by some miracle some people are still alive, they're going to directly finger Billy as the main culprit for both the murders and the kidnapping her, probably. Yeah, I don't think there's any coming back from this. Well, not that there's anything to return to. Again, her father's dead, and as far as everyone in Hope is concerned, Billy murdered his parents, and then Reverend Ray proceeded to shoot up half the town. But hey, at least they got the gold. Don't know how they're going to get it out, but they have it. Hope you guys know Spanish.